Hello everyone, welcome back to How to Minecraft. And today we have a brand new build in our kingdom. It only took me a month to build this.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because...
And it's nothing special, but I'm still just learning how to build and trying on every single block, and then I don't like it, and I'm changing my mind like a lot, so it's hard, okay? So this video will be a speed build with a voiceover, and I'll give you a tour at the end. So let's begin. So in the beginning, I only knew I wanted some underground storage. I realized that I didn't even tell you yet what this build is. It's a storage building. I need my organization system. I was going crazy with the chest mess that we had in my mushroom house and outside of the mushroom and near the ponds and everywhere. But yeah, continuing, I wanted to go underground, so I dig two huge holes, one in each side of the ground, and I connected them in the middle from below. I didn't really have an idea yet, so I shaped it like a square, but soon I realized it had the potential to become a beautiful butterfly. And after the butterfly idea came, it was material gathering time because I was so excited to try this on. I didn't know exactly what I wanted in terms of materials, but I definitely wanted pastel blocks and sand to make a lot of glass because I wanted the daylight to go through to the storage room. I wanted clay, terracotta, some crystal blocks, concrete. I tried basically everything. And during the material gathering phase, I also got into some adventures, like in the snowy biomes, looking for a block that I never found. Let's not talk about it. But I still found some fun things in the way, and a nice mineshaft. I didn't even know that was a thing, but I quickly realized that the torches were melting the ice, and so I left. I also had to go to the nether to get quartz, and it didn't go as well as last time. Unfortunately, I was recording just a video part, so the screams were not recorded.
Run.
But it was still a lot of fun. I gathered a lot of new cute blocks, and I also discovered that you can trade with these guys. But I was giving them nuggets instead of ingots, so they just kept them and gave me nothing. And when I realized I was doing something wrong, I finally made my first piglin trade ever! Yay me! I finally used my looting sword and got two new nether heads, and I will show them to you in the tour. Going back to our beautiful butterfly, I started the build with the exterior, designing the line around the wings and also the glass pattern. So for that I smelted a lot of sand and made some black concrete and started with a black outline. It was too much for me, so we went with a white outline instead. And for the glass patterns, I bone milled some flowers for dye, and we used blue and purple for the main colors and black and white for the details. This was the result, and I really am happy with how cute this is. Starting with the interior now, I used a lot of this mod called Shift to change the blocks. I got all the workstations that they have, and I used it basically for the entire video. I started to think what I wanted for the interior to look like. I wanted big calcite columns. I tried some of them out, and this was the one that I chose. After that, I thought it would be cute to have like aquariums in the four corners when you enter between like the columns, and we could use prismarine blocks that goes really well with purple and lavender. Those were the colors that I wanted to use in the build, and our pastel sand. How cute would that be? Smelting more sand for the glass, testing the idea, time to use the pastel sand for the bottom of the aquariums, and ta-da! I couldn't even imagine how it would look with 4 of these. Next, I needed to figure out the floor and the ceiling, and for the floor I wanted a cute butterfly on each side and maybe some flowers. I used calcite as the main block, and then I used colored concrete, terracotta and sandstone for the designs. I used a lot of purples and pinks and blues. It was a little bit hard to make the design and for the both sides to match as well, here and on the other side of the storage room, because we'll have two butterflies. So but I think it looks gorgeous. I surrounded everything with calcite, and then to not have like just blocks of white on the sides, I also made some flower designs, and yeah, look at this. It was all worth the struggle that I had to make them. And the ceiling I just used light blue terracotta with one of the chipped patterns and some sea lanterns that thankfully I have around my ocean. Also using a modded version to have this crystallized look that I loved. Next, I finished the outline of the wings on the inside part with calcite and sandstone, and now we need the actual storage area. Only problem with the flooring like this was I had plans to have rows of chests everywhere, and now I didn't want to cover the floors, and it would be weird with the glass on the ceiling. So yeah, I guess the chests go into the walls. I opened up some more room inside the walls for the actual chests to go, and a couple of rooms on each side. I was already farming some umbran trees for the chests themselves, and also smelting rotten flesh to make leather, and smelting even more sand for glass, and combining those two, I was making some fancy glass item frames. And now I think this was the hardest part for me. It took me like days just to figure it out what I wanted, the walls and the layout. The blocks I had in mind were too hard to make in like large quantities, or I couldn't even find them, like the snowy one. I ended up using mesmerite. It was the crystal that I had in chunks near the house. I mixed it with more calcite columns and blue terracotta for the back walls. I also used some amethyst lanterns on top, and yes, the chests can open with them there. And now putting the item frames, and let's do this 100 more times. Yeah, it took a while. And if you're wondering if I organized the chests while recording, no, I did not. I changed my mind a lot. It was my relaxed time in between building, but I will show you everything in the final tour. Next phase, finishing the aquariums, completing the ceiling and doing everything again, and again. And there was something important left to do. Fill them with water, decorate them with seagrass, some pickles and kelp, and go on our next adventure to get some friends for the aquariums. Wind and Falls came with me, and we kind of collected a bunch of animals that unfortunately didn't survive. I'm sorry. But we also got some pretty cool ones that did survive, like these glow squids. Yes, we have them in the aquariums. We also have lobsters, this adorable octopus from the Companions mod, a sea bunny, koi fish, and a lot of colorful fishes. I also tried to get axolotls, but it was really sad to see them there. It was not really working for me. And now detailing and decorating. This part was kind of confusing while building and recording, so I will just tell you a little bit about some of the areas, and you'll see the whole thing in the tour. I basically have 3 different areas created inside the storage building. First one, I built a dark room for all of the bed mobs drops and heads, and right outside we'll have like probably all the nether chests, maybe the end chests later on. And on a less darker side, I built an entire workshop with all the stations that I used for the build, the chipped benches to change the blocks. I basically put them all together in an easy place to get blocks and storage them afterwards, so everything would be close. And I kind of went overboard with this idea, and it became a full workshop with like everything, and it's pretty big too. I don't know, I started to doubt if I wanted it in the storage building, but I really wanted it to be practical, with the blocks. So basically, we'll have a direct entrance to the workshop through the other side where the village will be later on. And like that, the villagers will also be close to the workshop. And yeah, I think I like that idea for later, and it can work out, I hope. And on the other side of the workshop, I have some armor display. I use the normal ones with and without enchants, but I know there's more from some of the mods with other dimensions and other materials. There's also some items like a cowboy hat that I found in a ghost town, so this will definitely change over time. I also learned that you have leather, like with dyes, you can dye leather. So yeah, maybe we can try that later on, because I had no idea that was a thing. I'm still not sure if it is. Yeah, now some more details here and there, flowers and lights, and we are at the final part of the speed build with the outside area. Now, remember I'm playing this game for only 4 months now, and I feel one of my biggest struggles is the surrounding areas of my builds. I still want to have an episode bringing everything together, like making custom trees or grow different ones, decorating the sides of the cliffs, like just make this feel a little bit more alive. And that's where I struggle the most, I think. For this building in particular, I wanted a fancy path and a fountain with more quartz and amethyst, and I used diorite for the pathway, but it was hard to find, so I don't know about continuing that. But yeah, I wanted something like grand, because this will eventually be the entrance of our official kingdom, like the village and the castle and everything. So yes, it had to be very fancy, and I think I succeeded. I also wanted to ask you, while I'm building the fountain, like if you prefer this type of build video with like a speed build, or like the one we did with our mushroom house. If you didn't watch that, you definitely should, because it was my first complete build in Minecraft, so it was a pretty big thing, and I will link it for you in the description and at the end of this video, so you can go check it out. And it's a little bit of a different kind of build video, same with the farm, so yeah, please be kind and let me know in the comments below if you prefer this type of build video or the other one, or both. Now guys, are you ready for a tour? Wandering Trader, please don't interrupt me. Thank you. I'm using a different shader today, I think you can notice. I'm just trying it out, so let me know what you think in the comments below, and let's see how this goes. This is... What was that? Okay. Oh, it was a panorama. Oops. This is actually the second time that I'm trying to record this part of the video, because the first time took me like half an hour and it needs to be shorter. So let's try to be shorter. This is the outside area that I absolutely love. My beautiful amethyst and quartz fountain. And the lights. Really cute. Not strong enough for the outside, but these ones are. So I think we'll be fine. The path, I'm not super happy with it. We've talked about it, that's okay. And here I have a bench. Look at this. So cute! Okay, it's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. Let's go inside. We came down. We have our beautiful, beautiful aquariums. And yes, these green bubbles will be here all the time if we keep the koi fishes, so I don't know if we will, honestly, this is so annoying. But yeah, here we have our little babies. I love these aquariums, and with this shader you can see much better inside the aquariums. Oh my gosh, no doubt. Where is my sea bunny? Sea bunny? No, here are the octopus. Okay, I'm taking way too long again. Okay, maybe let's start here. Here we have our armor stands, our armor display that will probably change over time, and I also changed the drawers. It's not like the ones that you saw in the video. I changed for these ones, are a little bit more discreet, and it has the purple, and I love purple. Let me sleep before I continue. Okay, over here we have the nature corner, and we can start with this little cute but kind of creepy friend. Yeah, one day I just came into my storage building and I had this guy right over here. As you can see, the owner is Wind and Falls, so it's not me. She brought him here, and he lives here now. He's overwatching my actual live animals that are in chests too. So yeah, maybe that's what he's doing. Okay, keeping it short as usual, Ginger, let's go. We have all of the dirt. Here we have some other dirt blocks and nature blocks. Here we have moss. Here we'll have like sugarcane and bamboo and stuff like that. We have an entire mushroom chest with all of the mushrooms that we have. We have a sapling chest. We have 2 flower chests. We have a leaf and vine and bushes. Here we have some other decorations from like environment. Here we have a lot of bushes and stuff to decorate, cactus and these cactus barrels that I love. Over here it's the ocean chest. So we have everything related to water and ocean. I guess I finally have coral, not a lot as you can see, but I finally can go get it because I finally got silk touch in a pickaxe. Over here we have some animal items. Here we have like the actual leads and name tags and saddles. Here we have actual animals in buckets and 4 turtle eggs. So this is all we have so far. And if you think I'm crazy with this one, look at this one. I have a problem. I need help. I think I need help. Look at this. I'm a collector, but there's a limit and they deserve a home and I don't have space for all of them. So yeah, that will be interesting. I also have these random chests all over the place. As you can see, there's one there, there's one there, there's another one there. So yeah, their purpose is like when I come from, imagine an adventure or a distraction as I called it. And we don't really feel like organizing at the moment. Okay, you come here, you leave your stuff in this chest, and when organized Ginger is wanting to relax and have a nice day, just organizing chests, I can come here and organize these random chests with random stuff that I leave everywhere. And yeah, that's the purpose. Over here we have our amethyst chest. It was the crystal chest before, but now other crystals are over here. Over here we have lapis and redstone. Over here we have our beautiful hat collection. I got the slime hat, I got Wyndon's hat, and I got the trader's hat. And yeah, this was a total accident, and not an accident like YouTubers say, oh, I got 2 leads for free, oh my gosh. No, it was an actual accident. Please believe me, it was. Over here we have our valuables. So we have emeralds, diamonds, ender pearls, nether stuff, and vanadium. Over here, iron, gold, and copper. And over here, it's the raw ones because I usually get them to go to the cave and trade them with the goblin because it's more profitable. So I usually do that, and if I have a chest with all the raw stuff over here, I think it will be easier for me. On this side, I have some enchanted books that I don't know what to do with them. If you have anything like what to do, I tried to disenchant, it didn't work, so let me know what you usually do with them. You just delete them? I don't know. Same with armor, with leftover armor that I have like a lot. What should I do with it? Or should I just like delete it? I don't know. Over here it's like a random kind of chest because it has like these kind of things that I know what they are. This is for another dimension and all of this, but then I have stuff that I have no idea what they are for, like this and this. Okay, this I know. This, this, I have no idea. I also have slime. I'm not going to make an entire chest for slime. I have this thing that I don't know what it is. I have bombs that I'm assuming is like TNT, but I'm not sure. I don't know. This is just a random chest. Books, paper, and random books. Redstone stuff that I have no idea what they are for. Most of them came, especially these, because I know this is expensive. I got all of this from the crypt. So me and Wyndon took a while to collect them all, to mine them all, but we brought it home because I know it's valuable and it costs a lot of iron. So yeah, we have some redstone chest. Over here we have individual chests, so you can perfectly see what all of them are. And yeah, very useful. Here we have some wood wall, and this is one of my favorite parts of the storage room actually. I really like this. I still have some empty spots, but I still really love it. We have the logs that I think I will divide into 2 double chests, like one for browns maybe, or actual wood colors, and then another one for these kind of thingies. I don't know yet. Over here we have the planks, and then we have slabs, stairs, fences, and you get the idea. Over here it's furniture, so I think I'll have a lot when I start building more houses. I still have leftover furniture from my mushroom house, inside the mushroom house, so I will bring that here too. And over here we have some workstations and furnaces and stuff like that. Okay, moving on. Maybe let's visit the workshop. Oh, and we have random crafting tables all over the... Okay, now I cannot find another one. Really? Really? Okay, fine. We have some crafting tables around the storage building because they were very useful when I was building, so yeah, I kind of need them. Over here we have the gardening station of the workshop, and we have a dirt block, so I can sometimes plant here and use bone meal and just duplicate it for dyes, and so that's why this dirt block is there. Over here it's the wood station, we have some woods, we have the sawmill, and we have the carpenter's table. Over here it's the potions. We also have some of them over here and some materials already. Over here it's the tinkering that I still don't know quite well what it does. Over here it's one of the entries that I've told you in the speed build that will be for the village entry directly into the workshop. Over here it's our smelting area, of course. We have charcoal and we have regular coal. Over here it's the glass station, if you didn't notice, with all of this glass. And we also have some stone cutters everywhere and grindstones, so that can be useful as well. Over here it's the wool. We have some examples, and I also have this barrel full of it. This is actually going to move, but for now it's there. And over here it's the mason's table that I used for most of these builds and old blocks. Yeah, it's right over here. Now, when I change the blocks with all of these stations, here is where they will be. So we will have dark stones, light stones, sandstone. This is all with copper, slabs, walls, concretes, prismarines, like changed prismarines, changed crystals, changed terracotta. So that's the plan. Over here we have glass because we smelt sand and get glass, so it comes from over there to here. We have clay, we have coal, we have bricks, and we have light stuff. Over here it's like the normal blocks. We have sand, colored sand, terracotta, colored terracotta, concrete, ice, another blocks, prismarine, mossy blocks, red sand, stuff like that. Over there we still have some empty ones too. Over here it's going to be for another dimension. We will hopefully start with that soon, and I needed to have like an area for that, and for the end too. I think the end will probably be good with just a row of chests. Over here we have some tools and weapons that I don't know what to do with them, so they are just here, but we'll probably later on this will be for another dimension or something like that, because I think I will just get rid of the ones that I don't use. I will never use this, like, why am I keeping it? I don't know. Over here it's our nether area and our bed mob area, so as you can see, I love this room so much. It's very funny to me. And we have all like the drops here. And yeah, and over here it's nether blocks. We have our new heads. So we have the zombie piglin and the magma cube, and then we have the normal heads that we already had before, I would say. And these were our first tools and weapon, so they are over there on display too. And yeah, this is just regular blocks from the nether. Over here we have stones, all kind of stones, white stones, gravel, tuff, this is like dripstone and rhyolite and stuff like that. Over here it's like black ones, like the soapstone and basalt. basalt and stuff like that. And over here we have cobble deep slate that I already have so much, so I think I will need this other row for them too, but I don't know why I'm keeping them. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And here we have the cobblestone that will also have a lot of. And yeah, we are back at the beginning. I think this time was actually faster than the last time I tried to record. Okay, it's quite a bit dark. Let's come over here. And yeah, I'm going to leave this one here. It's a long one, I think it will be. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this build. This took me so long, but it was so fun. And I think it looks so cute. So yeah, if you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave your like to the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!